So my name's Arthur.
I'm William.
I'm Cindy. I'm Katie. And my name is Cherry.
And we're all grade 11 students from Matthew McNair Secondary School. In our school, cyberbullying and bullying cases are brought privately to our counselors, where they will then provide advice and counseling to the victim. While students may benefit from these trained counselors' support, many of them still would not come forward because of fear and shame. And this is why we believe the system is flawed. Another issue is that it deals with only the aftermath, but not the source of the problem, which is the bullying. For our solution, we can use the school's pre-existing resources, such as the portal website, to our advantage.
The school's lack of involvement in prevention is too little, too late. Too late, as relationships between bully and victim often start at school and continues online. At the same time, the students' lack of respect for the school's initiative and the lack of action from the victim's peers continues to perpetuate the issue of cyberbullying.
Our solution to the problem is to first implement an anonymous reporting form onto every school's website, where both victims and witnesses can report cyberbullying issues. Secondly, we will implement a point system called the Critical 5 for every student starting from grade 6 to 12, where they will all begin with 5 points. We propose that a graduation requirement for the students is that they must graduate with 5 points. When a cyberbullying case has been reported, an investigation conducted by the school's admin will determine the severity and deduct points from the students involved, ranging from 1 to 5. If a student's points reaches 0, a suspension will be given, as the school sees fit. To earn back lost points, the student must commit to extra community work hours.
We will work with the school board to perfect the fairness of the point system and create a reporting form on each school's website. Furthermore, we will discuss how the investigation will be carried out when a case is reported. But it will be up to the school board to decide the severity of the situation and how far the investigation is allowed to go.
To introduce this plan, we will launch this in the beginning of every school year through a school assembly. And this can include a motivational speaker to help the students realize the very real and urgent issue of cyberbullying. We will then explain the point system afterwards and how it affects the students' graduation.
After the students have been briefed on the system and reports start coming in, the school admin will begin looking into the situation and administering the necessary actions, including severity, points deducted, and punishments.
To measure the success of our plan, we will conduct short surveys on top of the core competency surveys already conducted on the students' opinions on the point system as well as its effectiveness. This way, the school can have a better understanding of the school's thought for the solution.
If you're not sure what core competencies are, they are a new part of BC's curriculum that involves monthly surveys focused on your critical and creative thinking. Since students are already called to their homerooms once a month for core competencies, we figured we could use some of that time to have the students reflect on the possible changes in their community brought up by the point system and what they would like to see changed in the coming years. This way, the students can not only measure in the success of our plan, but also take part in the fight against cyberbullying.
The biggest challenge we face are privacy issues, which might prevent further investigations. The student will need to grant consent to their private messages to provide more evidence for the investigators. Also, the investigation will place more workload onto the already busy school counselors. This means the school board may have to open up another position within the school in charge of the investigations. Lastly, a follow-up protection plan must be created to guarantee the safety of the victim to prevent any further complications and harm from the bully to the victim.
Our alternative solution was to create a youth-led organization that will work with the school board to raise awareness for cyberbullying through advertisement and workshops. We believe that the point system is more direct and effective, as it gives the bullies an incentive to actually stop. Ultimately, our proposed solution for cyberbullying among students would eliminate two major reasons why people bully: anonymity and lack of punishment. Our system would be able to bridge the gap between school and student, bringing these two groups closer together than ever before. With the solution, we will be able to allow victims and bystanders to stand up and bring justice to their schools.
Thank you for this.
So just in terms of the